Hello. Welcome, welcome. I hope people find this new one because the one I set up for scheduled today did not work. I'm going to update people that I know in my groups. Give me a moment here as I am doing this. Please say hello. Let me know you're here. And I will be right there. New. Hi Sherry, I am good. I just messaged the crew, the fan base. I saw Angie on the other one and I was like, this is not letting me hit live. So I texted her saying I'm creating a new one. So she'll see the one with the extra star in the front, the knowing I'm going to live on this. All right, let me scooch over. There she is. Hi Angie. I was just talking about you, sweetie. All right, so we have a cloudy day here in Oregon. It finally cooled down. Woot. Errand run. Yeah. Got back an hour ago from allergy shots as usual. Let me scooch some things out of the way. Hey, Jacqueline. So today's been busy. We decided on what repairs we're not going to do, and now we're just waiting a response back from the buyer to see if they'll accept what we would like to do. We only said 2 to know things out of 8, so hey, that's pretty good, huh? And then what else? I scheduled movers, but I will check back in to see if I can get it sooner than later, so I have time to clean up this house when it's empty. What else? It was been a busy day. I had contractors come over, give me a quote on some repair things, all that fun stuff. It's just been busy, busy, busy. I was afraid that because YouTube was being a butt, that it wouldn't let me go live, that I would not have a show today. I'm like, no, I will. End of the month, the 28th is the anticipated close date. So, but we got 2 days to move, but I am gonna reach out to my realtor and see if we can move earlier. But when it's closer to that time, great kind of thing. It's luckily the house. Hey, Tamika. Luckily, the house we're moving into is vacant. All right. So before I start washi tape everything down, here we go. So list everything that you think of as a treat for yourself. On a slip of paper, write down all your favorite treats, whether they're actions, snacks, or activities, and place them in a jar. At the end of each week, moving forward, pull out a slip and treat yourself just because. So this is like after you write down your list, put these on all little pieces of paper and do a jar. I don't know if you ever heard of this thing. Sleep. Yes, Jacqueline, we all want sleep, especially when not a toddler, he's 3.5, preschooler, toddler, smart little hooligan, wakes you up at midnight and then just rolls around in the bed with you, scratching at himself. And then you kick him out at 1 and then woke up. Pedicure, that's a good one. So, but I've heard of this putting your like things in a jar and picking them out randomly. It's good for affirmations as well. I've done this with affirmations. So, pretty toesies. Yes, pretty toesies is a must. So I'm going to need some blue. I'm going to pull this Paris one from Simply Gilded. It has a little Eiffel Tower and such with the buildings. So I'm going to use that today. Yeah. I never quite got into it. I'm more of a person who I need to write things down instead of just pulling it and reading it. So I do a lot of journaling and I definitely write down my gratitude. My sister, she says she just thinks of one thing every day. I'm like, no, I have to think of it and write it down because of the actual action itself helps me. Hey, Christy. Hey, Tina. So there we go. And then we'll just get the sparkly blue on. Now I have been like, we technically haven't even packed, but it doesn't take that long for me to pack. It's easy for us. I don't know. I just, one of those things that my husband and I are like, okay, we can just do like 2 rooms. And the husband's like, when he was talking to his family yesterday, he's like, and then Kate needs to throw her office on fire. I'm like, because he thinks it's going to take me forever to pack this room. I'm like, no, it's not. Oh yeah, to me. Oh, that's right. She's already had no more school. She's on her summer break. Woot. Yeah, my boys have 2 weeks. So not this Friday, but the following Friday, the 18th, is their last day. So that's why we're kind of hesitant about closing early, because we want them to finish up school at least. And then I got to get that process of switching them school districts. But one thing after another, we're going to see how well the buyer accept our counter on repairs. So I'm going to write this down and be quiet while you guys gab, and then I'll try to catch up. Whoops. Which never works because Kate always makes mistakes. And but I like this for treats instead of affirmations, because the action here to put it on slips of paper and pull it out, because then it's randomly. And then you can probably do is like have 2 jars, like the done and the one you can pull from. And then once you pulled all the ones out of the ones that are you pull from, then you can flip the jars and do it again, so you're not getting double it. So you get to experience everything in that jar at least once. Okay. No, June, Sherry. End of June. So the 28th of June, which is a Monday. I know it's a weird day to close, but it works out because that weekend before, we'll have our anniversary. My husband's like, "Do you want to?" I'm like, "No, we'll just get everything done beforehand." And still Monday, I have to still do more packing and everything, anyways, because we won't get the keys until 5 p.m. or whatever. We'll see how we can work it out with the sellers on the new property, because they're already out of the property. So I'm wondering, we can put in an agreement. Hold on, I'm getting a frog in my voice. Okay, there it goes. It's back. My normal voice. Because sometimes with having to transition to moving like within a 24-hour whatever, it's like really hard to get all your stuff out when you get the keys simultaneously. You're like, okay, I have to give this to the new people at this time. So luckily we worked it out with the buyers of this to give us 2 more days, but we're having a hard time finding movers during that last part of the week of June. That's what we're having a problem. Yeah, I don't mind doing it during the week. I think it's better doing it during the week than it is to do it during the weekend. Even though my husband, but he's taking the kids with him, is still working, but he's going to take them up to his parents' house, go work, and have the kids hang out with grandpa all day. Like, thank you, I guess. I'm going to be like coordinating things with the movers and all that fun stuff. All right. So I have milk. What the heck, Kate? I can't write. Worth beans to me. Okay, I can't write cursive today. Those are the favorite fast food places to get milkshakes for me. Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. All right, down Dutch Rose coffee slash smoothie. They're a little local Pacific Northwest, West Coast place. Carl's Jr. in the East Coast is called Hardee's, I believe. And I don't know what Jack in the Box, if it's still called that in the East Coast. It's interesting how certain places are called something different on the West Coast than on the East Coast. All right, and let's see. Okay, yes, these are all so far, but planner paper and pens. Let's see here. What else do I treat myself? Oh, just shopping at Michael's. I tell my husband, hey, I need to go to the craft store and just go shopping. I don't know. What are you going to get? I don't know. He thinks that's dangerous. Like, well, they don't always have to have a purpose to go shopping. Sometimes just getting out of the house and going checking out what's there, because you never know what's there. Sometimes, especially with the clearance sections, they don't advertise that online or anything. I do hit up Hobby Lobby because it's near the Joann's in my area if I have time. But I've noticed my Hobby Lobby is not very big on the paper section as you would think, compared especially to Michael's and Joann's. What else do I think to treat myself? Of reading. You guys are being quiet. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Unless my thing's frozen, but the timer's still going. So you guys haven't told me that you can't hear me or anything. Okay, as I'm assuming nothing means everybody can still see me and hear me. Let's see. What else? What else is considered a treat? Just going shopping, going reading, having my quiet time. Oh. Playing my computer games. That's what I did this weekend. So my body is a pain in the butt. So when I'm stressed, like now when I have a lot of things going on, your dog was making you hold it. Oh, they are, Sherry. Oh, I'm sad. Okay, now it's popping up everybody's chat. Okay, good. Your dog was making her hold. Yeah. So Reno, yeah. No, so the Michaels in Kaiser Station, which is the closest one, it always gets overpicked. It's always half empty in the planner section, paper section. But if you go to the one that's north of me in Tualatin, which is in 20 minutes north of me, it's a lot more fuller, has more stuff. Even their clearance section will have more clearance section stuff because not a lot of people overpick it. Where the one in Kaiser doesn't have much in the clearance section. It's like So I obviously, and also I've heard a lot of people from the coastal towns. There's only a Joann's in Lincoln City, which is a coast town, a big coast town. So they'll come in to Salem because it's like an hour drive to go to the Michaels in Kaiser Station. So I think that's why another reason is that one gets picked over because it's just an hour away from Lincoln City, which is another big town with a lot of hobbyists and such. So that it has its own hospital. It's like one of the few big coastal towns we have here in Oregon that have hospitals. Majority of them do, but there's also a lot of little towns in between. Oh, really? I don't go to Dollar Tree because our Dollar Tree is never clean and organized. It's just like I'm not going to go through all this to find whatever I'm looking for. So I only go in there when I really know what I'm looking for, kind of thing. Usually it's just little simple storage containers kind of things or stuff for camping. Anything you need for your kitchen campering or camper like that, if you don't have anything to what I call hand me down from your original kitchen that can still be used in the of course I have two things. So I have my condo box, which has extra kitchen stuff that my condo timeshare doesn't provide, but I have it just in case. And then I have my camping one. So it just depends on that um, as well. So yeah, I don't go to Dollar Tree that often, but I've heard of people getting some good hacks through there. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's any other things to treat myself. I got my two favorite food things. Got some shopping things, the things I do at home without any shopping. I'm pretty versatile in that thing. Um, and then here I can put down. So 6 or Sims. Right now I have Sims 3. I don't have Sims 4. I never really got into Sims 4 when they changed things. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Da, 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 da. Chatting, yes, that is true. Hanging out with friends or chatting on the messaging. There we go. I love you. Just reminded me of that, Christy. It's just very grateful for that, for especially for us stay-at-home moms or quote unquote flexible moms. And laughing, yeah, hanging out. No, I am looking forward to being done with this move, and I am thinking about rebranding my shop to kind of coordinate or match with my YouTube channel and try to figure out how to blend those two things together like I see other planner ladies do. So, yeah, I'm hoping that. You wish you were flexible. Okay, flexible in what way? Time or body? I don't think our old bodies are as flexible as they used to be, Christy. Getting older, yes. Yeah, so Mr. Robert has been a little extra itchy lately and tired. So this morning we're like all of a sudden it's quiet and he's on the floor in the living room with one of the pillow couches on the floor and tucked in with a blanket. I'm going, he slept there for like 2 hours this morning. I'm like, really? On the floor, kid, not the couch? You sleep on the floor with a blanket and a pillow? Okay. Talking about young people who can just sleep on a hard floor and oh my gosh. But yeah, he slept. He was tired. And even though he woke up in the middle of the night, he slept for the rest. He was the last one to wake up and everything. So my husband, luckily I was taking a shower. My husband got him breakfast. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I'm Gabby today, but that's okay. It makes the live stretch out to where it's more than 10 minutes because, if I prepared this list beforehand, it would easily take me just 10 minutes to write it all down. But this is why we brainstorm on some, and others we just sit here and others I just like write it out because it depends on how much time I think it's going to take. Um what else? I am really trying to think. I want to fill this page. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that and also doing not many live videos, I think. But I do want to do regular videos and get them up there. Give myself a little bit more flexi because my Mondays are getting a little crazy. Silence is a treat for you. Quiet time. We call it quiet time. I implement here with the boys because I have 3 of them. Quiet time at 1 p.m. and it's quiet time until electronic time and such. So you like touching things, getting snuggling up under a blankie, a nice soft blankie, and reading. I'm good. Or I even read in my bed, even in the middle of the day. I'll just go up in my bed, get under the blankie, and read. And then if I see myself drooping, I'll put the book down and I'll actually take a nap. So my husband's jealous though when I do that. It's like, you get to take naps. I'm like, yeah, but I listen to my body and it says it's time to take a nap. So I go take a nap. Like lime and coconut. You'd be like, yeah, and I noticed that Michael's has some candles. I don't know. Have you guys ever bought they were like 3 for $10 this last Memorial Day weekend sale, I believe. Yeah. Oh, it was even there Thursday. So Thursday when the buyers had their inspection here, I had to go, me and the kids got out of the house, so we weren't in the way. And the funny thing is that we went to Michael's and didn't get I was tempted, but I was like, no, I don't need it. I can wait for these 18-month planners for next year. Especially the ones I like the covers and the disc for when they are more of a discounted price. Treat yourself with some new hair, and your daughter did candles, oils, yeah. I always light a candle when I do prayer, my own prayer meditation time. That helps a whole lot. I have an awesome file that keeps me going sometimes where I put the notes that I've been given over the years. It makes me feel good. That is cool. You love smelling all the candles. Yeah. I'm really curious of how well those candles are because, yes, they're like half or quarter or a whole lot less than the ones you'll find at other places. Jacqueline, this is what this book was before we started doing the list. So this is, I had 20 tips for positivity that I wrote down and copied down here. I have these quotes that I found and scriptures I wrote down. These are my own positive thoughts that I have thought of. And I used to have a little notebook, and it was a little smaller journal. It was like a half-page journal kind of thing. And then I just transferred it here so then I can color and have washi. Here's some affirmations. This is a poem that I copied down. So this is what instead of doing a file folder, I did it in this big book. And this is what I call the commonplace book. So I have a lot of like notes I took from the Cultivate What Matters books that she wrote is in here as well. And then the cards I used to keep, like as a kid, I got rid of it when I moved. I was getting sick of moving it all the time, but I thought this was a good idea to pin down all my little thank you notes and Happy Mail notes that I get from you guys, or whoever gives me Happy Mail, I put them in here. But also other mementos, like this is I didn't get a paper invitation for her wedding, but I snagged one of her napkins and put it in here as a memory of one of my good friends. It was a letter. So it's a variety of things. They call it a commonplace book because you put your affirmations or your notes, or I had something that came to light to me, and that's when I wrote things, those aha moments. But also I journal things like this decade in review was, I can't remember who it's from, but it was these, prompts. And so I wrote down the year I did it for. And so I kept the original questions in a different notebook. It's called my reference notebook, but I actually do the journaling questions here. But then also I have all these little happy, and then this is the start of the list thing a year ago. But in between, I have these other things as well. Oh, what? Oops. What did I miss? Oh, you heard JoJo talk about it? Yeah. There's a lot of ladies who this commonplace journal is a great place to keep things. I have one of those folders too, but mine is called Stack Your Crack. Jacqueline. It's okay. I'm not normal either, Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, Christy. So, if I decide not to do any more live journaling kind of things, these will where all my other journaling kind of things in will be. So let's write in the number. We're almost done with this book, but we're going to definitely go in until I'll finish this book. Definitely. This is list 47, right? Yeah, 47. Okay. Right now the YouTube, and let me see if I can get it. This is what this side is, all the stuff that I filled in, and this is the side I still have. I was trying to show the spine here. This is a big book, so it's like 3 inches away from the camera right now, so that's why it looks so super big. But I got myself another one of these when they were on sale at Michael's. These are the Artist Loft big books. They come in different colors, not just black, but I got a teal one for when this guy gets filled up. Oh my God, fold up. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, it is. It has a lot of pages in it, so that's what it looks like closed up. You can easily tell how far I've gone through. But I do interrupt the list that we've been making the last year to put other things in here as well. So, all right. Well, we're almost half hour in. So, and I'm done with my list. I'm done. I can't think of anything else. You need to catch up on videos. I know I haven't been watching a lot of videos lately just because I'm someone's secretary during this move. And then that's the other thing is with the stress of not knowing, not having control over certain things, et cetera, I feel like my body definitely is more painful when I get stressed. So whenever I'm stressed, my legs and my back are so tight and hurtful that I'm like, it's really hard to sleep sometimes. So I don't know what's that called when your body, it feels like in my thumbs, they're not that bad, but now I feel like it feels like I have arthritis because it hurts to bend them like that. And sometimes they're really bad where it's like, holy cow, are they going to get dislocated kind of thing? But it's just I just got to remember this is just another month or a couple more weeks and we'll be done. And my body can go back to relaxing. Now I've realized that a lot of things about my body, about stress, it doesn't like it. And this is why I binge. Lately, I've been doing a lot of playing computer games a lot and reading a lot just so my brain can stop thinking about the other stuff. All right. Oh. Your one finger. Yeah, I thought it was weird that it was both my thumbs because I'm like, why are they both? It's always same side. It's not one or the other. I just think it's weird. All right, so hopefully next week, knock on wood, that I'll get this set up for a reminder and it will work. I don't know why it didn't work this week. Um, YouTube doesn't like me to schedule out streams too much far in advance. List 48. So we're getting down to the last four. List the things you think you'll want out of life 5 years from now. Ooh. And that's the thing I think I need to think about. Besides doing 90-day goals, I need to do a full year type of goal theme and maybe 5 years too. I've heard that helps to see the bigger pictures if you have an idea of where you want to be in 1 year, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and I hope you're getting better, Tina. I can't believe that you weren't even injured worse with those puppies throwing you into that stump that big. Oh my goodness. I'd be like, owie. So, but I'm glad you're healing well. All right. That is all I have. Thank you for the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, if you're watching the replay. And I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.